When I first started out doing pools, the only system was to add calcium hypochlorite directly into the pool. Chlorine is the second most lethal thing you are legally allowed to have on your residential property in Australia, because a grain of dry chlorine in your eye will make you blind permanently. If you ingest half a teaspoon, you are dead. And if it mixes with dust, you have mustard gas, which can do permanent damage to your respiratory system. And I know all about that because I used to package dry chlorine from ton containers down into 10 and 20 kilo containers when I was young. That was my school holiday job. And I have chlorine poisoning. Can't get rid of it. It's in every cell in my body. And I know what it does to you. It hurts, you know, it affects you.
I was concerned about my own personal safety. I got some scars between my uniform t-shirt. You don't realise straight away. You don't realise straight away. And then suddenly you find the itch and burn and the blisters take a long time to heal.
When you actually make chlorine in a big factory, you have these big vats, big tanks, you put salt in, you put electricity in, you put water in, and you produce liquid chlorine. That then has to be picked up by a truck, delivered on site, etc, etc, etc. What an AIS chlorinator is, it's a small little chlorine factory right next to your swimming pool. But it's using the TDS of the water, so you're not adding anything, all you're doing is adding electricity. In terms of what it does and what it is, too good to be true.
Back in those days, we had 3 employees only. We had to change a lot of things, bring them up to scratch, which they weren't.
I believed at the time that he needed some help, so I joined the business.
Initially, when I first started dealing with AIS, I wondered who this Russian lady was. I was expecting to have a meeting with Kerry, and this lady took over the meeting, and I must say, Elena is a very dynamic person.
The Americans have made short change of Russian technology, but I tell you, Russian technology is amazing.
I think that the main thing that sets them apart from others is their knowledge and their passion for what they're creating.
The 2009 AMP Innovation Award goes to Australian Innovative Systems.
The champion manufacturing winner is Australian Innovative Systems.
The Prime Minister also commended AIS last week for its ongoing commitment to innovation.
Well, AIS is one of our local business champions, kicking goals on the national and international stage.
Any maintenance issues or questions, I can pick up the phone, I can email, I can talk to a representative at any time. It's just made life so much easier as a pool supervisor.
We found the chlorinators to be incredibly reliable and easy to use.
The cleanliness of the water, it's not as harsh as liquid chlorine.
It's just comforting to know the pool's going to be beautiful. People notice.
Friends of mine that swim in our venues, they get out of the pool saying they love swimming here, and I put it down to AIS.